Demons are narcissistic. I don't know what it is. Yeah. Demons are not good to themselves only. Demons are not good only to themselves. To us, we don't have anything to contribute to you. We have nothing to contribute to you. I don't need anybody to help me to talk about demons here. I'm not here to teach about demons. People must learn to ask. You see, people must learn to ask. I've released each and every demonic man-made spirit that's been sent against me right now. I release each and every wickedness of the world from Nairobi, Kenya, Nigeria, Congo. I release myself from any incantations that has ever been done, summoning my spirit unknowingly in different worlds, where I've been and where I've never been, where I came from and where I've never been. May God be the one to guide my spirit, my soul, my peace. May God be the one to lead me. May God be the one to govern my spirit. May God be the one to rule over my whole entire oxygen, my nose, my eyes, my ears, my hands, my beard, my hair, my eyebrows. May God be the one to control this container. It's just a clay. It can break at any time. How do I mean it can break at any time? By people. By me allowing people to come and embody me and speak nonsense. Nonsense. But I want to call it nonsense because it's where it's derogative there. But when I say nonsense, it feels like, dude, come on. I'm not interested in anything in this world. I cannot be mature to be with God, and I'm caused to immature by the demons. I cannot be matured in God, and I allow a demon to demature me in God. I'm matured in God, but there is demons that feel like they can approach me with money, condescending ideas, how to teach, how to talk, how to breathe, how to live, how to have sex, how to shelter a woman, how to talk to a woman, how to play a guitar, how to play a piano. My life is not a lesson. Okay, I'm not engineering graphics and design to be studied. I'm not mechanical engineering to be studied. I'm not physical science, let alone I'm not your Bible and scholarships and books combined to be studied. I'm none of everything that you have ever studied. I'm none of everything that has ever been presented by science. I'm none of everything that has ever been proven by mathematics and physical science with NASA combined and everything combined. I'm nothing close to anything like that. They don't know me. I don't know them. Yeah, we are being chased by entities that have no even reasoning capacity. We are being chased by entities that even if you ask them to take accountability, they have nothing to talk about accountability. They don't even know, but they write about accountability. We are talking about entities that will tell you that human trafficking and rape is bad, but they do it as a daily bread and eat it like a holy communion and then feast about it. We're talking about entities that have no governance, but they speak about governance as if they've ever governed life. We're talking about entities that have claimed to conquer everybody and murdered everybody and destroyed everybody. We're talking about entities that have no room for solidarity. We're talking about entities that can destroy you and your whole families without even thinking twice. Properties were taken. Land was taken. Nobody's coming to explain anything to you. We're talking about those kind of entities. They don't explain themselves. They don't explain themselves. They don't explain themselves. People died. People died, right? For what? What did the superheroes, the leaders, die for? What were they fighting? Who were they fighting, these superheroes? Like Mandela, Hani, Sobukwe. Who were they fighting so much that they couldn't even disclose to the world who they are fighting? We don't ask those questions. Why are we not? Who were they fighting? What were they fighting for? Did we understand? What were they fighting for? It was intellect, dialect, dialogue, monologue, analog, digital log, audio log. It was a lot of things. People, when they speak, people, they don't have the same audio output and the same audio input. Maybe what Mandela was fighting for is not what I want. Maybe what Robert Sobukwe was fighting for is not what I want. Maybe what Jacob Zuma stood for is not what I stand for as a citizen of South Africa. Maybe what Thabo Mbeki represented UNISA in education is not what I believe in. Then you'll have a problem with many people. Some will say Thabo Mbeki is a brilliant man. Why don't you understand him? Some will say, but Jacob Zuma is a great man. Why don't you understand him? Why am I sharing all these things? We are not the same as human beings. Where we are right now, I cannot distinguish anything. It's stuck, the world. It's no longer rotating, it's stuck. The world is just like, it's stuck, the world. That's what's happening. Nothing is moving, nothing is rotating. That's why everything is the same. The world is stuck. The world is stuck like this now. Nothing is moving, nothing is rotating. That's why nothing is coming. And energy is not recycling. No new president is coming. No new ministers that will emerge. No new services that will emerge. No new careers that will emerge. No new motorcycles that will emerge. No new motor vehicles that will emerge. No new computers or quantum computers that will emerge. Look, it's been even written in the Bible. Look, they said there is something new, but it has been done. It has been done way before, long before, way before you were even born. It was done. You might think that I'm using this soap, it's new. Maybe my black people have been using a very advanced soap before then and back then. Maybe this is in 2026, maybe this is the lowest frequency of soap. You have never reached that dimension of asking yourself, we're talking about soap. I'm not talking about anything, soap. It's something that goes and touches your skin. You have never considered to check it? It touches your skin, bro. Soap. You need to be understanding what kind of soap you're using to bath. What's touching your skin, my brother? Recently, I shaved my hair. First, I bought this product. I said, let me read the instructions. Apply a small amount onto wet skin. I was like, flip. Okay. Massage into face and into face. Okay. And rinse with clean water. For best results, use 2 times daily. I used it first. It didn't work out. I stopped. And the power of God said, start bathing with this soap. This is Dettol soap. I'm not advertising for them. This is Dettol soap. I bought it because I couldn't afford the real Dettol. My body was itching for Dettol. But I bought a Dettol soap. because there is a smell of Dettol. And Dettol, it kills germs 100%, not 99%, by the way. Dettol, it kills them 100%, the germs. Then I started, it was bruised my head. I should demonstrate it, by the way, how I did it. Let me show you how I did it. It healed my head. This is why the Sabis are destroyed. This wisdom comes. And when it comes, this is what I did. I wet my head. I started doing this. Remember, I'm having bumps. Then I said, I've wet my head. What now? I said, let this soap dry up in your head. It will dry up your skull, but this soap, it won't damage the sores, because I was having sores popping out of my skin. Just like that, I healed within one day. And I'm demonstrating to you, I bought a product for more than 100 and something rands, believing that its razor bumps is going to prevent it. It didn't. God told me to stop using the product. I stopped. But God referred me back to the soap. God said, use the soap and just let it be like this. All the bumps will disappear. I'm not a pastor. It's a Sunday, I know. Bumps disappeared with a Dettol soap. More than a product that was recommended. The product that was recommended, it didn't do the job. What now? What now? What now? What now? We don't teach each other anything. No, there is World Health Organization. No, there is Isangoma. Guys, we have medicine. We know what is medicine. We just cannot name it. Now, my head is clean. Sometimes I use the gloves. Why? Scrub the head, but God will tell you how to bath. God will tell you even how to bath, how to look like, how to talk, how to breathe, how to see people, not imagine people. God is inside. And for the mere fact that I don't know the true names of God, I constructed myself as a God. Myself. And I told myself, I said, what's the power that's protecting me? And when I said G-O-D, today I can no longer say G-O-D. It's far beyond the word. It's far beyond the spelling. It's far beyond the creation. It's far beyond what science combined with quantum physics has ever tried to conclude into. It's a simulation, this thing. And the day when I saw that it's a simulation, I stopped working. Yeah, I lost interest in work. I lost interest in relationships. I lost interest in human carbon containers which have no oxygen. I lost connection with that. There's human containers which have zero oxygen. You know what I mean? Imagine it like this. If there is this water, someone is filled up with wisdom like this water. Someone is filled up fully. Someone is here. Someone is not even. It's just an empty container. And that's what we're dealing with. That's what you're battling with. You are fighting with somebody who has no substance. You fight with people who have no substance. You fight with people that are empty containers. You fight with people who have no reasoning. Even to reason is a big one. Let alone they have no spirit. But you want to fight something that has no spirit. So that's the only war that needs God. God knows who you talk to. God knows who you don't talk to. God knows that there is no more disrespect. God knows that it is only higher intellect. God knows that we have no president. God knows we have no minister. God knows we have no king. God knows we have no queen. God knows there's no titles. There was never anything. Kings and queens breeded CEOs, CIOs, COO, manager. Who must be working? Let's face something here in this world. Who deserves to be working and who deserves to be a boss? Answer me there. Answer me there. Who deserves to be working and who deserves to be a boss? I don't want to be a boss because everybody wants to be a boss. I like to be working. The time I was working for Vodacom, I took L1 position. MTN, L1 position. Vox Telecom, L1 position. EOH, L1 position. Why? I like being at the beginning of things so that when there is problems, I can be able to identify and resolve. Being a core network engineer at Vodacom, at MTN, at Cell C, at Liquid Telecom, it doesn't serve you right. You are a core engineer, but what do you understand as a core engineer? SETA, the state-owned agency. Ramaphosa doesn't know anything about technology. They can't connect with people like you. They cannot. So you rather leave people like me outside. You know you've been to Vodacom. Maybe they should tell you about me. Vodacom was making trillions. Trillions and trillions and trillions. I was working as an L1 position. But I could feel they're like, no, we'll offer you a top position. I was like, I'm fine working where I am. So that is why I'm asking you a question. Who will always want to be a servant? I will start to be a servant. What about you? Do you want to be a president forever? Don't you want to be a manager at Pick and Pay? Don't you want to be a manager at Game and people like, Cyril was a president. He's a manager at Game. Do something different, dude. We're not here forever. We're not here forever. You know what I mean? Let people say Cyril is working at American Swiss. He's a manager there. Huh? Cyril working at... You get me? I saw you the other day. You took a taxi from Bree or it was MTN. I was like, good shot. Let people get used to you, man. As a president, you cannot be walking with bodyguards, paying hundreds of billions and billions. Who are we scared of, Cyril? Who are we scared of? Kenya, Rwanda, Uganda. Why am I sharing all these things? I have reached a level of asking, if we all want to become CEOs and bosses, who will become a servant? Because boss is just a title. If you don't have humanity, it's useless. You cannot be a boss and want to boss people for real around. You nurture people around. A boss doesn't boss people around. It natures. Behind a boss, it should be naturer. Maybe we should start changing these titles. No, I'll talk to my naturer. Because you need to be reporting to a person who has something that is beyond you. We cannot be reporting to people that have something below us and below us and below us. That's when they meet people of me with high caliber, they will belittle me. They are not doing it deliberately. That's who they are. They are beneath. And when they are beneath, me, when I'm entering the building, they are beneath, steps me quickly before I enter the building. Because that's the first layer of foundation of anger and greed. That's when you resign quickly, because somebody was beneath you spiritually, mentally, physically, which is not, it's the oxygen. So when you don't give it out, when a God is condescending. When I don't give out this energy, people feel angry. Yeah, when I don't give out this energy, people feel out angry. Yeah, they demand this energy. And you know how they demand it? This goes to you, the government. You demand it through finance. Yeah, you made sure I lose the jobs. You made sure I don't have a relationship. You made sure I don't get money. You made sure I don't get help. You made sure. You just made sure about that. And I was working for Vodacom, servicing FNB, servicing Capitec, servicing all the big companies in South Africa. Yet you are celebrating that I'm unemployed. Shame on you for saying you want a better South Africa. At EOH, I was servicing. Do you know why I resigned at EOH? Because EOH was on daily state capture. I was like, I can't work for such a company. Imagine. And managers were shocked. I was like, no, I can't sleep at night while the company that I work for, it's always being asked questions about state. I want to show you, I don't like negativity. I can't deal with negativity in my life. I don't know how to comprehend and practice how to hold negativity so that I can receive 1 billion or money for holding negativity of something that I don't even know where it comes from. And then you write a lot of books about the history of Africa, how deteriorated. There's no Africa. It's extraterrestrials. It's the closest name that I can use. There's no Africa. There's no Africa. There's no Africa. There's nothing. We are mixed species entities. The closest names that I can get is the closest names that I can get. We are mixed, disolated, diselected. We're not interconnected. We are not interconnected. We are trying to be interconnected. We are not yet there in the, you see that, do you want? Connection. The symbol of machines, we will never do it. It's always this now. It's not, you know, there, it's just like, it's that connection, that perfect connection that must come for that machine is through me. It is through me. But when you kick me out of the system, all of you, I ask myself, what will the banking system become? What will the cybersecurity become? What will be the social media security and the pass keys without me? You are kicking Israel. Israel, it was the first three God, the IS, the Ra, the El. We are going to the Syrian Faptic Oba. Syrian Faptic. We're not going to survive there. It's not going to launch that thing from Arab. Arab is not going to launch the Syrian fiber optic. You kicked Israel, right? Israel is the black mother bone. Israel is the Google. Israel, the same Israel that you're getting off, you are telling us to get off from Google. You're telling us to get off from Google. I had a connection with Google. It gave me the best email. Google re-encoded itself according to the kind of email that I wanted, inscripted with the company name of my company. Google said, I'll give you this name, godoxygengen.cli. Google gave me that powerful email. I was able to put a dot between the CLI. Google understood that I wanted a dot. The system understood I wanted a dot. The system understood that I wanted a dot. Sometimes it's not that the neural links and the neural patterns are fighting. We just don't know how to connect them. Go to my profile right now. You will see I've put a wave of interconnected network. I'm no longer worried. Who's this one? Zolani Magazi. Thank you, but have you learned about this? NetFrame. Learn about this. I wanted this. I wanted dot network. I still got it. I wanted that. I still got it. And then I got confused. I got confused. And do you know there is dot? There is the .com. People lie. Respect is not taken. Don't go around trying to take respect. Don't go around trying to take what you didn't dish up. Where I am, the world is stuck. It's like a car that is stuck. The world is stuck. I don't think you're going to comprehend this. I don't think your mother and father is going to like this, all of you. I don't think your great-great-parents is going to like this current world. It's stuck. It's stuck. It's not evolving. Let us know. I'm getting lost to this person. Dignity Rawson. Let's talk. Ama text messages, they confuse me. Let's talk. Please be my guest. Please be my guest. How are you? How are you?
Amazing, my brother. Thank you. How are you?
Listen, I'm on data. Allow me to buy data to speak to you. 5 seconds. I just want to buy data. Thank you.
I'm
Yeah, I'm sorted right now. I just bought 1 gig data for rush hour. So even right now, which means our 1 o'clock, 6 past 12. Yeah, 1 gig data because I didn't plan to go live. How are you today?
still amazing, man. Still amazing. How are you, my brother?
What's good? What's good? What's good? It's like you have a big message for me, you.
I have a big message for everybody, but I enjoy your videos. They are not nuanced. They are direct. that I'm not sure if you know how direct they are. So I just thought I'd join and then find out from you what exactly is the meaning of our name, because we are named, well, some of us are named emotionally, but now obviously in the current
Can
system.
you remove the earphones? I can hear you, but it's like it's congested.
Okay, how is this? Is this better?
Yeah, much better. Thank you so much. I can hear you now.
No, it just means I need to speak a little louder, but okay, no problem, my brother. So
Maybe
no,
it
what
might
this
be the
my question?
microphone.
Mm,
It might be the microphone of your phone. It might not be you having to speak louder.
I'm using an
It might be
earpiece.
the
Let me see what I
quality.
can do here quickly.
Yeah, remove the earpiece and use the speaker of the phone.
How's this?
Yeah, now we're talking.
Yes. So my question about names, my brother, is surrounded around facts like we most of our names have to do with emotions, especially here in South Africa, right? But I also just wanted to find out from you what the exact meaning is. Why have we named our children, well, the previous generation, in your view, why were we named after emotions like your Jabulani, Tabiseng, and things like that? I just wanted to know your view on that because names are pretty important because you just said something about Google giving you a name, but that's what sparked up a lot of things because, we are talking about identity. Plus, there's something I want to send to you. It's a PDF of something I worked on. But this is
I
all the only chance that I actually got a chance to just speak to you because I can't comment on your page or anything like that. But yeah, that's basically it. I just
listen.
wanted to.
Listen.
Mm-mm. Yes.
Listen. Ask. Listen. There is something that I want to tell you. Those who can, or you can buy me MTN data, whatever that you can. I feel like there is somewhere where we're going here. Or anyone. I don't know how to put my number, but I don't know. But let me not rush. Let me wait around until 1 o'clock. My brother, I was dissembling so many things here. It started with me. This at that time I was using a different surname. I was raised by different cultures. I saw what is the meaning of culture, me. The meaning of culture from what the Venda people prefer to cook pap. The meaning of culture of how the Bavenda people can cook umroho, different to the Bapedi, different to the whoever, but yet we are eating the same roho. That's where you start seeing culture emerging. It starts in food. You'll see it in food. Mabambo kudla, you holding food. I do this, but I didn't know either. But now, for me to hold the food, because I see it in restaurants, I feel the food, I feel the texture. Kuphekiwe kanjani lo kudla. The more that pap is hot, the more my stomach is also saying, I can't wait for that pap. It clogs the system. The more you see the green color of umuroho, your system says, I can't wait to breathe. At least I'll breathe. That's when I said my mind and my spirit and my soul, it is the library of medicine itself. Then when you come to the surname, what do you think is going to happen? Think about if I saw this through food, what about the surnames that we are carrying?
No, I'm listening.
What about the surnames? Now, let's break this. I'll do this. Let's put surname A, surname B, surname G. So these are the surnames that we are having here. Cool. I started using surname A. I was well protected in that surname. But surname G, it's my biological surname. The time that I wanted to use it, he said, no, you can't use it. You're going to come back and say, this surname is heavy for you. But today I'm using surname B, which is my mother's surname, where I got
Okay.
comfortable to say, I can use my mother's surname. I want to carry this surname. I want to carry this lineage. You get to be shown. Izinto. So surname A was my stepfather's surname. I said, I can't use it anymore because my mother is not married anymore there. But surname B, surname, yes, they fought with me. I'm talking about real experience here, though. You get me? Surname A, I went to it because my mother was getting married. Then I said, let me support my mother with her surname A. She didn't have to negotiate with me. But when the marriage in surname A ended, I got stuck in surname A for almost 5 years, believing that me and these people of surname A, we are a family. One day when I went to look for my drawings and my clothes, I found that there is another wife. My things were burnt. I was like, kanjani? Kanti my mother, was she not married here? Kanti kulwelwane? Then I realized that, you get me? I was like, then I must stop using this surname then either.
Yeah.
Because what am I still doing with this surname? That's when I said, let me rather use the B surname, which is my mother's surname, through the pain that she was divorced from. If she tells me other things, I'll bear them because they are coming from surname A. But I'll never judge surname A for raising me.
Yes. Yes.
You get me? I'll never take away that they took me fishing, they took me to the best school, they took care of me, they loved me. So problem is this. Surnames, they have good title deeds. Any surname, if right now today you get inherited at Mutsipe, what do you think is going to happen with you? Bayokuthenga iBugatti kusasa. Tomorrow. You get me? Because that's Mutsipe. Baphila kanjalo. It's not, you are finding them babhizi bayaphila laphana. They've been living like that for 10 decades, 30 decades, or 100 decades through that surname.
Yeah.
The Mutsipe Foundation, when you believe like, Mutsipe uyahlanya, why angachenjileli igama? No, awazi ukuthi that foundation started 100 billion years ago.
And then with regard to surname Gene, yeah, because we are basically juxtaposed in terms of experience, yeah? So right now,
Yes.
surname B, yeah, which is your mother's surname, right?
Yeah.
Right? Then that's the one that you would use. And what you would find is you get closer to you being aligned to who you are. Now, I wanted to get to G. How have you experienced the G, or are you still considering the heaviness that you have been told about?
I love your question. The day I said to my father, I want to use the G surname. The G surname is my biological. He said, no. Because why? He's a narcissist, my father. So I don't learn somebody according to the title, that is it my mother, is it my father, is it my cousin. My father had a narcissistic behavior. And that's when I saw that everybody in that G surname has a narcissistic. And I said, should I inherit this surname? Will I be able to heal the narcissistic lineage of this surname yet? You get me?
Are you ready to go on that path of that healing for that generation? Okay.
Now, ask me, why was I comfortable to use surname B?
It's more aligned to you, isn't it?
My mom got me while she was 16.
Mm.
So I was raised ngogogo nomkhulu.
Okay, okay.
So for me to come to the surname, ngibuya kugogo nomkhulu surname, my mother doesn't know that me I'm being sneaky. Akuse yakhe surname.
Yeah. Okay, okay. So,
Ngikhuliswe nogogo nomkhulu. We don't have a relationship, me and my mother.
mm, mm, mm,
Cause why? She was too young to raise me.
mm.
And she
Yeah.
didn't understand that when she's too young to raise me, ugogo nomkhulu raised me.
Mm. Okay. There's juxtaposement here. You understand? Because now we have similarities toward the because now my mom had me when I was young as well, and that was something that was prevalent in Mafike. You understand? It's still prevalent to today. It's not even history. It's actually something that still happens today. You understand? Where your children from 12 to 16 are having kids. You understand? So that was something that had happened in my lifetime as well. Now, but my question really does beg toward the G surname because that's where I'm at now. Because the G surname, right, which is my father's surname, I never got a chance to meet my father.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
You skipped a step. Before the G surname, which surname were you?
I was using my mother's surname. Still using
So
my mother's surname.
but you have look at something. You know why I wanted to use the G surname?
Mm,
My father didn't raise me.
mm, mm, mm.
So now I
And my
shocked him when I appeared. Listen,
mm,
I
mm.
shocked
Yeah.
him when I appeared to him
Mm-hmm.
while he didn't raise me. It's shocking
Mm,
to
mm,
appear while you are not angry. You are appearing without questions. You just want to love him.
mm,
I shocked him.
mm.
So with you right now, why did you leave the B surname and go to the G?
I haven't. That's the thing. So I haven't. So this is the story when it comes to the G.
Oh,
So the G is my biological dad, right? He died when I was 10 years old. But before he died, I was meant to meet him. Before that, my dad did acknowledge me because we moved then from Mafeking to the Eastern Cape, where my mother's surname is in the Eastern Cape. So I never got a chance to meet my dad, but he did get a chance to meet my great grandmother, which is then surname B. And then now, my mom did have a surname A, but I did not change my surname, right? I didn't change my surname to surname A at all. And now she is back to surname B, and I'm back to surname B as well. That's why the alignment thing that we were
who's
talking
the root?
about. Yeah,
Who's the root of surname B?
the roots,
Yeah.
my
Is it
mother.
somebody that inspires you?
All three of
No.
yeah.
Coming to Abogogo Nabomkulu, remember, you cannot know the surname through your mother. You will know the surname through Maukhula with the wisdom ezayo ukuthi iphuma phi le wisdom. It will tell you which surnames you are aligned
Puma,
with.
Ipuma, that one is a critical one because manje, I also have my mother's mother, right? And I've realized that my
Sure.
creativity comes from there. You
You
understand?
see? Stop. Remember, we're not needing to finish today this conversation, me and you. You saw what your creativity comes from there.
This is where
And
I'm
then
coming
what
to.
else?
So this is where I'm coming to. All three families that I come from actually have quite, they're all quite creative across the board, you see. But I was born with okay, so let's say with your question as to the surname I'm using now, who do I recognize? The recognition would be
No. You were coming right.
okay. Say
Me,
again.
I'm still interested in the creativity of these families.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
If these three families, A, B, G, all have creativity of singers and artists,
Yeah.
and this ABG has a family of people that are loving and nurturing. And if this ABG family, they start differing on the behavior of upper levels, how would you have known if you didn't start by investigating that creativity, where it comes from?
I've always
Which
known.
you need to know the dominating family.
In terms of the creativity.
Yes, both of them are
But
creative. Listen, all the
yes.
families are creative in this world. But you right now, you were aligned with ABG. You saw both are creative. Which one dominated with creativities?
It's hard to say. The reason why,
Thank you.
yeah, no, I'll probably have to meditate on that because I've always just flowed through all three. You know what I mean? Because there's a common understanding and a common reflection. You know, because the I really have to sit down and say who earns the hierarchy, because at the end of the day, surname G is actually my actual concern when it comes to the discussion itself. Is that that's a surname I have not adopted, but like you have had conversations, you understand, and that understanding with the narcissism with the dad. I don't actually have any reference. You understand? So that's why there's just that bit, because I've been wanting to change my surname since 2010, but I haven't been able to. You understand? So what you said clicked. Actually, what you're saying keeps on clicking. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm appreciating? Me, I was pushed away so that I don't have reference. I was being pushed. So I have a son today. This is my son.
Congratulations,
I
man.
gave birth to him. I held him, but he was taken away from me by the family of the mother of my son. I was given the medical aid, the bank account, and she just said, I don't want the support. I said, I was not supporting you, I'm supporting my son. She didn't get it. So the bitterness made her take away the medical aid of my son and the bank account that I created for my son. So now, why am I sharing this? I'm not fighting for my son. People say, go to court. I said, no, I gave birth to this child. Literally, I gave birth to a nigger. Why? I was ready financially. Yeah, I was ready financially. I said, no, I'm getting married. Yes, financial, even this job that you have is going to be permanent for my 10 years. You are able to be even given a vision that if we am Shatalo, within 5 years, make a house, have this, have that. That's where we miss the alignment. Yabazali. Me, my mother is not innocent. Your mother is not innocent. But what we made us to align with family A, B, G is our mothers also.
Very.
But through our mothers, a man emerged. Baba wena lapayana. Through experiencing A family, B family, G family, and you still stood as a man. And you said, but mina ngingubani mangi one. Without these families, without these surnames. Me, I crushed the surname thing because of these things. Then it's no, God. Let me carry my own burden. I know no burden here. I came as this. I ain't nobody's burden. That's how I started. Because surname G, the day I took my father with, he said, Ngambamba song, I say home affairs when. You change his surname to your surname.
That's it.
wakhala inyembezi ngoba naye kunezinto zisamhlulayo kule surname. And wena ma unje uyingilosi mase uyongena kule surname bangakabi ready for wena uyobhidliza yonke into cause makukhanya kuyakhanya ngithi. Akudlaliwe makukhanya phela. Am I better now?
Mango, not without the light.
Ah. So that's why they cannot accept you kuma surnames.
That's why they
cannot accept you to some of the surnames. Some kunokukhanya nobumnyama kancane.
I know. There's a couple of things that
No. You are getting ahead of what God has positioned you for. Don't get ahead of what God has positioned you for. You are in alignment.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I have to observe now and not engage. You see, I don't have to do anything. I just have to observe. Like, that's why I'm actually even in this conversation. I'm actually at work. I'm actually at my job, not my work. My work is me. So, so that's why I was like, oh, okay. You know, I've heard some of your videos I actually skipped. I was like, nah, I can't get what this guy's saying. And then I go back to the video and then I'm like, actually, that makes sense.
You are fortunate because I deleted all my videos. I wiped everything. You are fortunate. Very fortunate because wow.
Yeah.
I said I don't want to be a teacher. I don't want to be a guru. I don't want to be Jesus. I don't want to be Mahatma Gandhi. I don't want to be Osho. I don't want to be anything.
Yeah, I know. That's why that's why we started the talk with names. You know what I mean? There has to be a removal of something in order for you to be seen as what you already are.
Do you know my secret name that God gave me?
No, we're not supposed to say. Unless you're ready to say, wait, now that's fine.
101. It's a digit.
Okay.
Yeah, 101.
like the beginning of any module.
Yeah, it's the opening, it's the creation, it's the closing of creation. 101.
Yeah, I know.
There is no end. Alpha and Omega. They just didn't tell you that the zero is just an atmosphere of no creation, of nothingness. That's why you float and create. And then you close it with the 1. That's why they say 1111 is the holy number. They know it's a square, it's a box. It's locked in. They didn't tell you about that.
No, there's other things that I've been learning regarding the numbers, and that's why when it comes to those, it's one of those where you're like, okay, have an understanding of what you know, but be vulnerable enough to learn.
Now, having to know how to be vulnerable enough to learn, that is where many people, they fail. My manager, he was a white guy at EOH. He used to say the F words a lot. But he was very knowledgeable. Nobody picked that up. Umtomnyama use focused on the F words. You need to leave the F words alone and focus on what is trying to shape you to be.
That's the discussion I was having yesterday with my HR. And I was saying to the HR lady, she came just to a surprise visit. And I was saying to her is that, you know, what circles us and what is around us does not necessarily make us who we are. It is just a picture of what is, not who we are. And there's a difference between what is and who we are. Because who we are can make what is, but what is cannot make who we are.
Can I share a 5-second journey how my my eyes in the spirit got opened up. Just a 5 second. I want to show you something. It started with the high level conversation. Go and check out these guys called high level conversation. I just want to show you something. This thing it started like this. It started like this for me. I just want to show you something. Those guys, they were discussing it started with one dimension. Let me go to the other side. This guy was discussing one dimension. It started with a 1D. That's your face.
Okay.
That's your inner. That's your oxygen. But you'll never see it until you tap into the 5 dimensions inside. It's all reflecting inside. You just need to open up. The 2 is the 3, is the 4, is the 5. Also, inside again, it's a reflection of a reflection. It's an endless reflection. It keeps on reflecting. You keep on seeing like 7 dimension, 8 dimension, 9 dimension. That's how now you no longer analyze a problem in one place, one dimension where you are now aggressive. Yeah,
You're internalizing it.
I learned the hard way. I used to think I'm special. Ne?
Trust me, I know what you mean.
No, think about it. Think about it. Having this gift, it can drive you insane.
It has to. Because it has to challenge all your comforts.
Yes. Yes. Well answered. So, I cannot even belittle myself. You remember Dr. Strange?
Now and again, yeah.
The guy, if you watch Dr. Strange carefully, and The Matrix, these 2 movies are the best for me in the history of movies. I don't want to talk about Terminators, but Matrix and Dr. Strange.
Yeah.
Dr. Strange, he was the best surgeon. For him to crash on his Lamborghini to end up not having to hold a needle forever in his life, it was witchcraft. It was witchcraft that happened to him, Dr. Strange. Because he used to travel into interdimensional worlds and he would be fighting and forget and come back to another world and act like the world is fine, and then he crashes. I asked someone, and this will always be my question, whether I go into New York, China, or anywhere where God wants me to be.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question right now? You at work?
My job, yeah.
Your job. Yeah, the job, yeah.
Work is work. A job is a job.
Fine. What time did you wake up today?
Oh. Yeah, no. I normally wake up between 5 and 6 or before that. Well, when it comes to time, I don't actually even look at my phone. I don't actually look at what time I wake up. I just wake up.
Fine. But what wakes you up at the time that you wake up?
Now it's become routine. I can't necessarily pinpoint as to what wakes me up. When let's say I wake up at a regular time, which will then be your regular time. But I'm describing something that you just asked. Wait, something that you just asked. You said sometimes something does wake me up, which will not be at a regular time.
Thank you. You made a mistake when you said it's a routine. It can't be a routine in your life. That's why you didn't say, when I said work, you said my job.
Yeah.
Because the job has a routine. You don't have a routine. You are always working on yourself.
Mm.
So that's why when I said stop, I was like, you can't say routine.
Yeah.
It has become, it's the little things. It can't become a routine.
Mm.
You are not a routine, bro.
No, you're quite right. You're quite right. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, in stepping out of a certain distortion, you have to understand patterns. So you're right. That's why I came to that realization about the question. I wasn't answering the question. That's the thing, and that's why that came out. Because now the question I did answer by saying you find that I can be woken up at any time.
Do you know what? Why was I asking you? I thought driving Uber would help me to run away from office,
And things like that.
But when I had my own car, I would make 1,000 today before 5 o'clock. God says, go and rest. But I no longer say God. We are living in a world that it has principles, it has rules. It is not greedy. My target for the day was 600 rand. Once I reached that, I was told, go and park the car, buy yourself food, enjoy yourself, buy water and rest.
Okay.
Then I started making the same money every week. Then I said, something is wrong. Why am I not going up? Bro, this sneaker, I bought it with Bolt money, this one, cash. Knowledgeably. It made me feel whole and complete. Yangizwa. I'm stopping by the street, trying to pinpoint the gate. Yomuntu ukuthi ngithole imali. It's a different kind of job. Nobody has ever considered ukuthi ukusebenza kunzima bafowethu. Especially uma ungayazi wenzani.
Yeah.
You need to be in the knowing what kind of job are you doing and why are you doing it. Because do you know why? If you don't have alignment with your job, no guidance that will come from the spirit.
Yeah.
Me, every company, I knew here I'm getting last for 2 years. Here I will work for 3 years. Here even 10 years I can stay.
Yeah.
I'm unemployed right now. People are saying I'm lazy.
Biggest misconception ever.
Yes. So,
but
you
it
can
also is
feel
a
the
tool
weight.
for the system, eh?
No, I want to show you something. It used to weigh me down.
Yes, it's a tool for the system. It's supposed to weigh you down. It's supposed to distort your actual understanding of who you are, your capabilities and everything. And then the moment you are still trying to align to those things, you are hit with then the distortion. You are lazy. You don't know how to, you know what I mean? Whilst actually everything is just packing so that you can get to that. So that's where patience then comes in. That's where understanding and stepping back comes in. You're not the role that you have been asked to be. You're the role that you're gravitating towards in terms of your alignment.
Now you spoke about something. The people are dangerous, my brother, right? There is the world like this, right? Every world is moving at its own pace. Like this. And you are born here. You don't know that the worlds that are fighting to get hold of you. You get me? There is a world of politics, pornography, internet, misconception of the world, fake news. Everything is following like this. You start talking about politics, you'll get into the rabbit hole and go with it.
Yep.
And then, but the other worlds, when they are hunting you, they can't find you now. You are being found in another world within a politic of a politician within a politician. So every world has its own dimension. I've dived into all. Now, I'm back in the world that has no one to define. I've dived into the world of media. I've dived into the world of telecoms. I've dived into the world of money. I've dived into the world that is not even a daily world of everybody in South Africa. You know, South Africans are scared to face reality of themselves. I'm not talking about what's happening in the world.
No.
To look at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah. It's difficult for a lot of people.
And I'm not talking about just the mirror.
No, I mean, I know what you. I mean, if I were to guess what you're saying, is that when you move far away from who you
Don't
are,
guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
when you move so far
Don't
from who
guess.
you are, you start not recognizing who you are, and you don't even know where to start to heal.
Yeah.
It's rough in this country. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I actually want to send you what I sent you, because it's a petition actually to change the meaning of a citizen in South Africa, especially in the English language. Because what we're describing now is the common understanding, understand of reality. Whereas a South African deserves a common dignity, a common human dignity towards who they are. So that's what my petition is to change this commonness that we've adopted for whatever reason 30 years ago, and put an actual understanding in terms of esteem of language, so that the English language describes a citizen in South Africa the same way other languages do. And in comparison, you'd have to put human dignity in it, because at the end of the day, that's how South Africans see themselves. But because of the common disposition that we've received, it really is deteriorating every single thing that we see. Because even legally, saying that we are just common means that anybody who reads that can actually interpret it as, oh, it's a free-for-all, most like South Africa. You see what I mean?
Listen. Don't start with me, my brother.
I know I'm connected to somebody who will understand. This is, like you said, high-frequency conversations.
Don't start with me. No, there's noise here. Kunabantu ngale bayasebenza.
Oh, okay.
Listen, you're gonna cause me a lot of problems, okay? You're gonna cause me a lot of problems, because why? This is for you. You see, this is for you. I'll try to do. So now, let's release this thing. 2008. Thabo Mbeki spoke. The collapse of the state infrastructure.
Sure. 16 years ago.
SAA. Not even 16 years ago. I'll tell you. Stop.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening.
SAA, SARS, Transnet, Spornet, Economy, food,
I'm still with you. I'm just getting a charge on it.
money. But now, did this all happen? When did this all happen? No stress. The question, when did this all happen? When I say God has given me the name 101, you didn't understand.
Module.
I can't teach while you're busy. You need to
Eh?
be connected with me. You need to be connected.
Yeah, we need to connect.
No. You need to be connected. You can't be moving around. Are you done now?
Yes, I got the charger. I'm
But
looking
are
now.
you stable? Are you done?
Yes, I'm sitting down
Listen.
and I'm looking at the list.
It's not about the list. You got it wrong now. So now,
Which part?
I'm a different kind of teacher. I teach based on the focus of your spirit, not on the focus of your voice. Yeah. That's why I don't want to own a church. I don't want to speak publicly. Where there is a true teaching, you see, like mathematics. If they say you are going to a class of mathematics, the atmosphere must be of mathematics only, numbers. You are going to the class of physics. The class must be with water, mountains, volcanoes. That's the true physics. Volcano, the water, the waves, Durban. That's true physics. KwaZulu-Natal. The world is changing itself in front of us, but we have never seen it. KwaMashu, Makuzowa izindlu, when the water spoke for itself and avenged for itself. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw it. Because why? People are too busy. You disturbed me when I was teaching you. That's why I want your spirit to be calm. I can't teach a spirit that is moving now. We're coming together, right? But people, they saw that, what? He found another master key. You are the master key. So they're like, hi. Hey, master key kanjani? The master keys, they merge. And they don't merge in sexuality. They merge in wisdom. Let's do something. Look at this. Look at this. Do you see what I have here?
Pendulum. Oh, in Zambak.
I bought it. People. I bought it. Are you full of games? I bought it. Normally, do you know what I do? I would try to balance this and this. Let me see. And I'll show you. So sometimes I have to hold this by the same speed length, but I didn't want them to be like this. What I'm trying to say is separate them. They are bouncing in between here. They just stopped. Everything is aligned in the world. But this can't push itself. That's who we are. We are aligned like that with everybody, but we don't move in the middle. We are the anchor of families. Storm. You are left alone.
Yeah.
most of the times. When people come back, they try to entangle you. How do you untangle yourself and take your position back? How do you? How do you? You have to work on it, right? You have to
work on who
figure
you
it
are.
out. Let's try now. You back to yourself. This is who you are. You need to be grounded now. When these ones, they shake, you cannot shake anymore now. You need to find that stability of yourself. So, when I was teaching you about this 2008, it's because it's a big lecture why I say my name is 101. This is where I created God. I said my name is God. The first 0 is G. I mean the first one, I'm on fire. The second 0 is for creation or operator. What am I creating daily with my fire? And after creation, the 1 is the D, which is the destroyer. But I realized that let me make it a G. God forever. I cannot destroy my energy anymore. So some of the people, they are 100. They start the energy and close the energy and close the energy without creating.
Expression not there.
But now, since me, I say to you, 2008 is where Thabo Mbeki spoke. What was happening around 2007? What was happening around 2006? What was happening around 2005? What was happening around 2004? What was happening around 2003? What was happening around 2002? What was happening around 2001? What happened in 2000? Is where that was, because from 2000 there is what? 1999. So that one that I'm talking about, I studied here, me. The 0, I find it here on the creation. I'll show you. So, which means my year, it begins here. Number 1 is my year 1. I start my year in year 1. So where do I find the 0? I found it in the year 2000 because it's all zeros. It's all zeros. It's the year of creation. Because why is it the year of creation? The real year begins in 2001. And the real year is followed by 2002, which is number 1 that I'm beginning. Number 2, the real year is coming to 2003, which is number 3, which is year 3, which is year 1. And then we're coming to 2004, which is year 4. You come into 2005, which is year 5. But now, when you come to 2008, is year number 8. And when 8, you flip it down, is an infinity. An infinity, that year number 8. But now, that infinity, it went on in 2009 as if it's the future. It went on in 2010.
World Cup.
2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. let's say it went on here. Let's start it here. 2008, 2009, 2010, 2020, 2000 the mimoya electorate is strong. Nobody wants you to know this wisdom. They are fighting people. Fighting. Let's do it here. 2001 is 2011. 2002 is 2012 in future. So we are doing future. Okay, I'll do it here because I iyala lolwazi. 2003 is 2013. 2004 is 2014. 2005 is 2015 in the future. 2006 is 2016. 2007 is 2017. 2008 is 2018. 2019 is 2009 back to reset. So every 9 years there must be a reset. From 2019 20, 20, 2030, 20, 20, 29, 2030, it's another zero. It's not seeing. But I'm not intending to teach anymore in my life. You know why? I don't want to contradict myself. Let me tell you, I had to delete my videos because they were too much light. You see, even the light is, they were too much light, my videos. So I cannot teach on live as if I need some compensation or I need something. TikTok does give me money. I feel like it's petty money. The system is against me, bro.
It has to be. You are a cog in the chain.
Listen. I was arrested.
Yep, we've been there.
They want me gone from the physical world. I was arrested wrongfully. The system doesn't care, especially when they arrest you wrongfully. You will go. Uzobona ukuthi ngiyahamba la, I'm going. Let me teach you. I don't want to teach anymore. What me and you has happened here, it gets destroyed here because you know why? I don't want to connect with people. I don't want to make friends. I teach, I pass by. This wisdom has gotten me into problems. This wisdom has gotten me fired. This wisdom is still getting me hated till today. This wisdom is not my wisdom. Not mine. But no. The human empty containers, they don't want to hear that. They're stamping on me. I'm unstampable right now. They don't know how to do anything now. The world is just stuck. We're stuck. It's not rotating. It's not moving. Baza ngama corners. Through me. I don't want that. They must come and fetch me and I draft them a systematic plan that can work for the whole entire galactic planet.
Yeah, I know.